Hello everyone. So I've decided to make a guide basically for a fresh level 60 crafter. So from fresh level 60 all the way up to crafting the new stuff, the Ironworks. The Ironworks gear that just came out. Those are two, these ones, yeah. So this is one of my secondary characters. She just hit level 60. I'm just working on this character for the purpose of this guide. She just hit level 60. As you can see, she doesn't have a lot of gear. She just has a regular white gear that you can craft, and it's not that great. You can barely do 1 star with it. So, and I'm gonna guide you through the entire progression to get all the way up to crafting the Ironworks. And the first thing I've decided to do is getting the main hands, because the main hands is a lot of boost to your stats. So our first goal is to be able to craft the 170 ones. These also just came out, these pieces. The carbon weave apron of crafting, this is the chest piece. It's 170 and it's 2-star. You can basically craft the Ironworks with these ones, if you have these ones. So our first step is to be able to craft in high quality these ones. And to do that, we will need to have the stat requirements for 2-star first, which is craftsmanship 718 and control 695. So I don't have obviously the requirements. So the first thing I decided to do is get the main tools. So you come here to this NPC in Idleshire. You go to Tradecraft Tools. I've decided to go for Weaver first because I'm gonna craft a chest piece. Oh yeah, the specialists of this character are Alchemist, Weaver and Leatherworker. The reason I decided Alchemist because all the new Ironworks gear, they all need luminous fiber, which only Alchemist specialist can craft. That's the reason. Anyway, so after you hit level 60, even if you don't have gear, you can still cap red scripts, the red crafter scripts, which I made another video of previously showing you how to cap your red scripts even with really low gear, basically even lower than this gear that I currently have. I will just link that video guide into the description. So if you don't know how to cap red scripts, you can check that out. And once you have enough scripts, you can get the main tool, which is the first step of our progression, is to get the main tools. So Tradecraft Tools. I need Bolt Keeps Needle, which costs 12 blue scripts, blue scripts is even easier to get than red scripts. You just come here to timers, Rowena's house, you just check which one is cheaper for you to craft to get some blue scripts. And since patch 3.3 they even increased the amount of blue scripts you get, so it's not gonna be too hard to farm. So you can get them 180 tool with blue scripts. And you also need this weaving counterfoil, which also is a low recipe. You come here to collectible exchange, you can see the weaving counterfoil, which requires 5.9k of collectability on this healing chest. It's really easy to get anyway. So we got the main tool 180 and Tradecraft tool. We also get the off tool as well. Before I started making this video, for 3 weeks I was capping red crafter scripts to get this. So I already have the 26 red crafter tokens required for the off tool. Yeah, there it is, bolt key spinning wheel, and we need to upgrade the main hand. So if you don't have any red scripts, yeah, that's the first step for you. Check that video in the video description I linked. Cap your red scripts until you have enough amount to buy this off tool and the main hand, and upgrade the main hand as well, which you can do with this NPC. You need 13 goblin cups. Goblin cups you can also buy with red scripts. So in order to do this, the first part of this progression, as I'm showing you in this video, you need to have at least 4 weeks into capping red scripts. So you can get it here at crafter script exchange. You can get the goblin cups, and once you have enough, you upgrade the main tool as well. Come here, trade craft keep tool augmentation. We get them. Nice. Let's equip it. See, we already almost have requirement for 3-star, let alone 2-star. So these regular 3 stars are 850 craftsmanship and 820 control. Yeah, we basically have 2-star requirement at this point, which is all we need to craft the chest piece first. Where was it? Carbon weave apron of crafting. Yes, here. So now we can craft this, but before we can craft it, we also need some easy melts. Like it really doesn't cost so much. It's just some easy melts that I will need to do in order to reach the CP requirement for the rotation. So once I have enough CP, I will see you then, and we will craft our chest piece. Okay, so I just did some easy melts, like really easy melts. Only like 4 CP on the head, which is the CP cap, like 4 CP. I needed some craftsmanship for the rotation, so I just did 1 craftsmanship for 1 CP4. CP4 on the belt, CP4 on the belt. I mean 4 in total. So you can either put 1 4 or 1 3 and 1 1. Same for the boots. I needed some craftsmanship. I basically, for the rotation, I'm gonna show you for the 2-star. It's 855 craftsmanship, which is very good to be at. I will tell you why. On the ring, that's the only overmelt. On one of the rings you just overmelt 1 craftsmanship 3. Otherwise you only cap CP on it, which is 7 CP for all of them except the rings. The ring is 3 CP. So I'm gonna go through them again, the gear code. You can pause the video if you wanna see them in detail. It's just very easy melts. Nothing special. You really don't need much to be able to craft 2-star. And the only reason I had to melt CP is for the rotation. Anyway, so let's craft the chest. Carbon fibers, it's for 50 blue scripts, really easy to get, as you just saw I got them. And the other materials are easy to get as well, except maybe this one. I just bought one just to show you. Okay, we have 2.6 qualities to start at, that's not bad. So start with muscle memory, comfort zone. If you get a tricks of the trade, hit it. We got one. Inner quiet, another tricks of the trade, that's very nice. Ingenuity 2, steady hand 2, you need 2 rapid synthesis under Ingenuity 2. If you get a good, if you had 1 successful rapid synth and then you got a good, I would suggest hitting precise touch, because early precise touches is really nice. It gives you early advantage, increasing your inner quiet stacks, and it might be risky because you might not hit all your rapid synthesis under Ingenuity 2, but I would say do that gamble. I would personally recommend it, but it's up to you. If you just want to get your progress done with, then just do your 2 synthesis. We were lucky. The reason I wanted you to have 855 craftsmanship was because, as you can see, 2 rapid synthesis under Ingenuity 2 now gave us enough progress. Now we only need 1 careful synthesis without any Ingenuity or anything to finish the craft. So that's why I recommend it to hit this craftsmanship. And it's really not a big deal. Materia 4 is really easy to get. Make sure you do your Exalt dailies. Exalt dailies give Materia 4 now, since patch 3.3. So make sure every day you do your Exalt to get crafting materia, because we're gonna need more melding in the future. This start, it was not that hard to melt, because we only needed CP on most of the gear. We only needed to add little craftsmanship to make it easier. So okay, now we hit the progress. Now we can work on quality. We have 1 touch left. We do hasty touch. That failed. Anyway, hit refresh comfort zone. Oh nice, another tricks of the trade. Now you hit Mastersman 2. Wow, another tricks of the trade. We have good RNG. Now you hit Steady Hand 2 and then Waste Not 2. For every tricks of the trade you get, I had like 3 in this case, you can replace 1 hasty touch with either basic or precise touch. So keep that in mind. Hasty touch, now we got a precise touch, nice, hit it. Another hasty touch. Another hasty touch. Refresh Steady Hand 2. Hasty touch. Hasty touch. We got another precise touch. Hit hasty touch. Okay. Now we do the finisher. We have 1 move left actually. We can do basic touch since we had enough CP. We got a lot of tricks of the trade. So instead of hasty touch, we can do basic touch to guarantee the touch. Awesome, we have 11 stacks. Do Steady Hand 1, Great Strides, Byra God's Blessing. Done. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not that hard. You don't need much gear. You only need to be patient and get some red scripts for your main and off tool. Do some easy melts on your 150 gear and you're ready to go. It's that simple. Now we have the awesome chest. Can equip it. Boom. Awesome. Now we got a huge advantage. Now the next thing we need to do is get all the other 170 pieces carbon weave. So what I need to do, or you need to do in this case, if you're following this guide for yourself, you just need to do the other pieces. The headpiece is weaver, pants and gloves weaver also, you just do all of them. As for the leatherworker pieces, now we don't have the tools on leatherworker as we do for weaver, so you can't do the leatherworker pieces yet. But worry not, you just cap red scripts for few more weeks to get them, and that's it. Or we might not need that actually. We will need a tool. We will need at least 1 tool. we will go for the main hand 200. So, and that will need one more week, 1 or 2 more week of red script cap, and we can get the main tool, and then we can do the leather worker pieces, which is the boots and the belt. The belt is this one, by the way, griffin leather. It's not there is no carbon weave belt. It's only griffin. And griffin leathers are cheap now because of the Aquapolis. It's dropping like candy there, so worry not about that. Fieldcraft Demi Materia 3, easy to get. I have another video for Fieldcraft Demi Materials. Aether Sands, I have a video showing how to get Aether Sands. So all of the materials are not hard. So the next step for us is just to craft the other pieces on Weaver, and then craft the pieces on Leatherworker. We need the main tool for Leatherworker. Max 2 more weeks of red scripts and we will have it. And we will save that part on for part 2 of the guide. This was part 1, so I will see you on part 2. Thanks for watching, and make sure to stop by my live stream if you have questions and stuff. I live stream on Twitch, sometimes YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video if you found it helpful. And follow me on to be glorious and have tons of gil in the game. This is for you, basically. I'm doing this guide for you. I hope you like it. And I will see you on next part. Then we will continue on gearing up and going high up to Ironworks.